Hello everyone, welcome back to the Normal Analyst channel. We got a new series, new video today, and this is buy or buy. This is where I decide on whether a player is a good or bad signing in every single club this transfer window. Starting off, our first episode, Liverpool. Before I get started, go comment down below as well which clubs you want to see straight after this video. As well as this, I know I'm uploading this very late. One thing I want to get off my chest, Liverpool have lost 4 games in a row. It's very depressing, especially losing to Manchester United, but I'm still here, still representing the badge because I know it's not over. Slot will turn things around and yeah, it's just the beginning. I also have plenty more video ideas as well, not to mention I have my Instagram stories that I put up with multiple questions for you guys to ask. That's a video idea that I'm going to be uploading later down the line. I've also got another video series where I talk about Liverpool and how they've been going, what I would fix with them, what's going wrong, what's going right, everything like that. You'll see it soon. I also have one more announcement to make. I'm not going to say it now. I'll say it in a future video. If you know me personally, you will know what the announcement's going to be about. I haven't, thought about it, what I'm going to be uploading. But listen, there is an announcement to be made. Anyway, let's go and get into the video. Starting from the bottom of positions all the way to the top, from goalkeepers to strikers, our first person is Georgi Mamadashvili. Once deemed a Georgian wonderkid, the 25-year-old goalkeeper is a towering goalkeeper. He's extremely tall, he's got a huge frame on him, he's a great shot stopper. One thing I want to say about him is that he's been signed for 35 million euros, and for me that is a bargain. Last season he was bought, he was then put on loan to Valencia, the club that we had just bought him from, and now he's back. Alisson obviously just got injured a few weeks ago. He's now filling in the role for Alisson, and I think he's a fantastic goalkeeper. Last season recording 35 games for Valencia and 8 clean sheets. I would say that's not bad, and personally, in my opinion, he is a wonder kid still. Still 25 years old, although people might say that's not young, that's not old. In my opinion, he's still a great goalkeeper. It's going to take time for him to find his feet. He's known as a shot-stopping goalkeeper, not particularly a ball-playing goalkeeper. So it's a bit of a weird signing that Liverpool have actually made the choice of signing him to replace Alisson, but we'll see how it goes. Although this season has just started and he's only played a few games, obviously I didn't think he'll be playing this many games. No one did. Alisson's injury has obviously exaggerated that. Now he's been playing a few games. Regardless, taking his previous seasons into account, I think this is a buy. Number 2, Giovanni Leone. The heavily praised wonderkid central defender stands at a towering 6'5" feet, capable of shutting the top players such as Romelu Lukaku and Dusan Vlahovic in his time at Parma last season. Known for his physical presence and aerial threat, he was signed for 35 million euros. After a fantastic season, a fantastic stint at Parma in the Serie A, all Italian fans are now adoring him just because of how good he is at his age. With a fantastic first appearance against Southampton in the Carabao Cup, he was unfortunate to pick up an ACL injury in his first ever game. We saw glimpses of what he could be in the future. For me, he's a fantastic signing. He's young, he's going to learn under the greatest central defender in Liverpool history, Virgil van Dijk. For me, it's a bargain. It's an absolute buy. Number 3, Jeremy Frimpong. The 24-year-old electric right wing back was signed for 40 million euros in the summer from Bayer Leverkusen in Xabi Alonso's 3-4-2-1 system. He is a natural wing back, now being forced to play in a right back role. Jeremy Frimpong has not yet established a connection with veteran Mohamed Salah, working his way up and down the lines, a different profile to the replaced Trent Alexander-Arnold. As we see Arne Slot changing the system up to make Frimpong dominate in attacking positions, more predominantly as a winger, forcing Mohamed Salah to play centrally. This still leaves a huge gap at right back. If we thought Trent, inverting into the midfield and being not that great defensively, probably a bit lazy, I would say, was bad enough. We've now got Jeremy Frimpong, who's predominantly a winger. Although he's a great signing for me, on and off the field, he brings great dressing room vibes. You can already see off the field, all the training videos, he establishes a connection with almost everyone in the dressing room, which is fantastic. His on-the-field presence is incredible as well. Although he hasn't had a great start to the season, the whole Liverpool team in itself haven't been too great. We've seen the numbers he has put up at Bayer Leverkusen with Xabi Alonso, predominantly attacking in that right wing back spot. Obviously now, as I said before, he is now changed to a right back role. It's going to be a bit different, and it's going to be a slight different profile to Trent Alexander-Arnold inverting into the midfield. So I'm keen to see what he will do in the future. Even though it's an early signing, In my opinion, it was either going to be Milos Kerkez or Jeremy Frimpong to sign, not both of them. I don't understand the tactical tweak that Slot has made for them to both be in the same team. I don't know what the sporting director has done. Personally, it should have been one or the other. And for that reason, it's a buy. Number 4, Milos Kerkez. The Hungarian, determined, aggressive 21-year-old left-back was signed in the summer for 45 million euros from Bournemouth, being one of their star players, recording 8 assists and getting Bournemouth in 9th place in a record-placed finish. He's a player capable of dying for the badge, an energetic fullback, constantly bombing up and down the sideline. I'm keen to see what he will do in this new system. Although it's still early to tell how good he's actually going to be, he's made a lot of individual mistakes, possibly regarding concentration and just not linking up with the team completely. So he hasn't really adapted to the team as other players would have. With a new role in Slot's system, he's deployed primarily as a defensive fullback, someone who's capable of forming a back three when in possession, as it allows Frimpong to bomb up and down the sideline. We saw the same thing happening last season and the season before when Trent Alexander-Arnold and Andy Robertson were on the same field. We had Trent inverting into the midfield and Andy Robertson now playing a new role in that defensive fullback, and we're now seeing that happen to Milos Kerkez. For me, it completely disregards the entire system. Why sign Milos Kerkez? Why sign Jeremy Frimpong if they're both sort of the same profile player going up and down the sideline? I don't get it. I mean, it's up to the sporting director, it's up to Arne Slot. There has to be a reason for this signing. He was impeccable last season, and maybe things will change as the season goes on. With plenty of minutes under his belt already, he still fights for a spot with veteran and vice-captain Andy Robertson in the team. For me, I personally think it is a buy. Not only because of his decent performances, and maybe he hasn't been up to scratch with the rest of the team, but personally that's a team problem, not a him problem, as well as he needs his head a bit more screwed on. Last season he showed how great he could be, and this season, as soon as he adjusts to the team and as soon as Slot maybe tweaks the system a bit just to make him play as what he used to play in Bournemouth, I think he'll be a fantastic signing. Now, number 5, let's get on to the biggest signing of the transfer window. Florian Wirtz. Signed for a fee of 125 million euros from Leverkusen, a big price tag, a huge price to pay against all the other teams in the competitions. All the pressure is on him. He's now being called the scapegoat of the team. Even though the whole Liverpool team isn't performing, he's the only one being accused. With 30 goal contributions last season, can we seriously forget that? I don't think we can. As well as the German Player of the Year last season. You don't just lose technical ability by the day. Even though to rival fans, the 22-year-old has not lived up to expectations with 0 goal contributions in his first 10 games of the season. He also leads the chances created in the Premier League with 21 chances created this season with alongside Jack Grealish. I think this is a fantastic signing. Liverpool signing a creative attacking midfielder, someone they didn't really have before that. An attacking midfielder who is capable of unlocking defenses, unlocking low blocks with his tremendous playmaking ability and his technical ability. I think undoubtedly it is a great signing. The only last playmaker Liverpool really had was Trent Alexander-Arnold. The reason why he was inverted into the midfield was to allow him to play make a lot more rather than just be stuck to the sideline. However, the big problem we did face as Liverpool, you know, it was facing the teams like Burnley, the teams like United, all the teams that like to play that low block and defend for their lives. We couldn't have an attacking midfielder who could create chances. We could only create chances from deep. Although he still looks very raw, as well as the rest of the team, I know he hasn't contributed exactly as much as all the other rival fans would have hoped he would have, or maybe not hoped, because the rival fans think that he is one of the worst players on the team. I've seen the James Bond edits, and I don't understand. If you seriously watch football with your eyes, you will see Wirtz is an incredible signing, and it's the team that is not clicking. Obviously, again, that I said before, you don't just lose technical ability by the day. You don't lose it, you know, for transferring to a new team. It's obviously he's got a huge price tag. He's coming from Germany. He's coming to England. It's a new competition, a whole new league. It's more physically demanding. We understand that. But trust me, give him time. And we'll assess that in a later video when I talk about why Liverpool haven't been as great as they should. As a Liverpool fan, is the pressure too much for him? Or is he going to be turning out to be one of the best signings this season? We don't know. Only time can tell. For me, it's a huge buy. Number 6. Hugo Ekitike. If you can see in the background over there, Hugo Ekitike, I've got a scarf of him. What a player. With 6 goal contributions in his first 10 games from Frankfurt to Anfield, the 95 million price tag was heavily weighed on him as he was called the Darwin Núñez of the Bundesliga last season. Even if he had 22 goals and 12 assists last season, still deemed as the Darwin Núñez of the Premier League. For me, I don't understand that. He's a fantastic signing. He's the one striker Liverpool need, a guy who can link up with play, he can drop deep, support, help out. His connection with Florian Wirtz is going to be unstoppable in the next few years. And even this season, once the Liverpool team gets clicking, I think it's going to be unstoppable for the rest of the Premier League. He's a player who isn't afraid to run with the ball, run at his opponents, create chances even as a striker, and of course, he's not scared to find the back of the net. He's composed, he's just too good for the team. In my opinion, this season he has started tremendously, and for me, without a doubt, last season's performance combining with this season's performance, regarding Liverpool's team being very flat, not being the team that we're used to seeing, this is undoubtedly a good buy. Now, number 7, let's get on to the biggest signing, the world record transfer fee as a striker. 150 million euro signing from Newcastle, Alexander Isak, a person who requested a move away from Newcastle this season, didn't involve himself in any part of preseason whatsoever, still lacking fitness. He has played only under 600 minutes so far in a Liverpool shirt. Alexander Isak has come in to fix the finishing problems from Liverpool last season with Darwin Núñez not scoring as many as he should have. He also changed the dynamics of the whole entire squad as a striker, considering the last 3 strikers in the Premier League for Liverpool have been Hugo Ekitike, Roberto Firmino and Darwin Núñez. 3 strikers who are not just there as pure finishers, but pure players who can play off the ball, link up, and can also drive with the ball. Someone different with Alexander Isak, who's mainly a goal poacher and doesn't have that work rate like Darwin Núñez did, or even Hugo Ekitike. But you know, it's Alexander Isak, a proven goal scorer, one who has scored so many goals in the Premier League, especially last season, heading 27 times last season for Newcastle. What an absolute threat, especially when he played against Liverpool. He was the one player that I looked out for, a guy who was just going to get the ball and just use his striking abilities to score many, many goals. This might be a weird shout, but I think he is one of the reasons Liverpool haven't been performing as well as they should have. There is a reason why Jurgen Klopp did not get this money to spend on the transfer window, and when he didn't exactly use it at all. He thought it was smarter just to sign players under that budget, because if you sign one player who thinks they're bigger than the club, the whole dynamics of the squad changes. From Luis Diaz to Darwin Núñez, combining with Mo Salah last season, those 3 were a total threat and also great teammates off the field as well, which also kills the whole entire dynamics of bringing in all these new players, having to fit in with the squad. It's going to be a long season. I put them down to obviously win the Premier League this season, because I think when you've spent that much money in the Premier League, you have to win it. You have to secure the title. Now, with a huge price tag, I understand for rival fans, they can slander him all they want. He's a fantastic finisher. One thing I'm going to say here is he going to be a buy or a good buy? I think it's a good buy. And the only reason why I say this as a Liverpool fan, I don't think he was needed. I think the club should have invested in a left winger or a central defender rather than bringing in another top quality striker. You've now signed a striker for 150-60 million euros and a striker for 95 million euros. They both can't sit on the bench. They both also can't play in the same team because Arne Slot is not playing a 2-striker formation. Cody Gakpo is the only left winger on the team with Rio Ngoma, the young 18-year-old player, is the only backup for him. In my opinion, should have been gone to a left winger, or Darwin Núñez should have been kept, or Luis Diaz as well. Both players who are capable of creating absolute problems for the other teams off and on the ball. Darwin Núñez, yes, he had finishing problems, but off the ball, an absolute menace, work rate for days, didn't give up to the very end. And Luis Diaz, a constant 1v1 threat on the sideline, on the wings, constantly causing problems for fullbacks. Anyway, I hope the video wasn't too long. I hope I'm a bit energetic, a bit, not too flat like the Liverpool team has been this season. Regardless, if you did enjoy the video, of course, still very raw to the camera. It's still a lot to process being in front of the camera by myself. I'm probably going to be saying this for the next 5, 10, 15, 20 videos that I make. Obviously, it's weird. It's going to get better as I progress. I've got a new camera here. looks a bit better. Don't forget to go check out Three Back Four Talk as well, my podcast channel, link in the description. And also comment down below, please, which clubs you want to see next. Do you want to see Chelsea? Do you want to see Arsenal? Do you want to see Real Madrid? This is not just Premier League. I'm doing all teams in the whole entire world. Well-known teams, obviously. Just tell me a club down below and I'll be ranking their transfer window, who is a buy or a buy. Whether you guys like this series or not, leave a comment down below, like the video and go subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in future videos.